this week there will be something crazy happen. Well, I just want to point out that it is absolutely extraordinary. When I said extraordinary, I mean very special, one of the most powerful computer that I have ever owned. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel where in today's video I'm just going to be doing a live update, a weekly update actually, on what will happen this week and also to update you on what has been happening over the past weeks or days. Basically, all of the video that you have seen so far are all pre-recorded by me because I have exams, work to do and so many other things to do, so I didn't have the time to actually record. And today, the 25th of May, 2 weeks after my last video that I recorded, so yeah, it has been a very long time. So last time I recall making a short vlog about myself during quarantine, but now the quarantine is all over and we can go out, and I will have my second vaccine this upcoming 27th, so 3 more days until then. And a lot of things has happened since then. I bought a new microphone, I bought a new tripod which I am currently using. It is absolutely amazing. I cannot believe just how, not a very expensive but a quite relatively cheap tripod can help me a lot in my video production. And this week there will be something crazy happen, and that is I'm actually going to buy a new laptop. I am going to spend my entire life saving as a university student, so I don't earn that much money, but I'm gonna spend all of my saving account on the new laptop that I am going to buy very soon, which is this upcoming Saturday. And probably you will see this video after I have my MacBook Pro, and I'm going to do a review on that as well, so it's going to be very interesting. And let's see about that. Another thing I want to talk about as well before we continue to another day, thank you very much for your support. Recently, we gained about 30 subscribers in less than a month, so that is absolutely amazing. My upload consistency is not that strong, but people still subscribe anyway. Mostly they are my friends, but still thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. This is just my hobby and I'm gonna continue this for a very long time. Yeah, with that being said, not to waste too much time, I will see you all very, very soon. From the future, do not worry, I did my own unboxing myself on the MacBook Pro. I did not want the store employee to actually unbox it for me, because why would you buy a computer without the unboxing experience, right? With that said, I didn't really share or get to record the moment at the computer store because basically I wanted to do my setup at the computer store immediately rather than taking it home and then having to go back and forth. But the point of the video is not the unboxing, it's more on my ideas toward the new MacBook Pro. But I will be doing a review by the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. Go to the past of here one. It started to rain. Now I'm not sure if I can take this. Hello guys, so welcome back. Today is the next day from the last time I recorded, and man just did a madness. What do I mean by I just did a madness? Well, basically, if you can see behind me, you can in the camera, but I just bought something and it was exactly what I told you yesterday. I went on a spending spree this entire week and I don't have any more money in my saving account. None. I spent all of it on a brand new laptop. Yay! And I am going to do a review on that very soon. Not an unboxing, that is too boring, but basically a thorough review of what I think of the laptops and all of that. So yeah, hopefully I can share some insight with all of you, but basically I literally went through storm, not exactly a storm, but basically drizzling from the rain, trying to protect my laptop and just go and buy it. Reason being is because I want to save time I will get a vaccine tomorrow, so I figure that I buy a laptop and rest at home and just configure all the stuff in my laptop. Probably do record some footage along the way, because I will do a complete thorough review later. And it's right here. It's a brand new MacBook Pro 2020 M1 chip, 512GB, 16GB of RAMs, and let us see how it goes. Yeah guys, there we go. The M1 MacBook Pro, one of the first computers that I literally spent a lot of money. It is my first time basically spending this much money. I'm still 21 years old. I spent everything on this computer. Hopefully it will give me some result back. I'm planning to use this for a very long time, and to basically increase all of my performance and productivity and get everything much more smoother, because all I need right now is time. Is very crucial, and that leads us to the point that I want to share with all of you in today's video as well. Why exactly am I buying a 16GB RAM M1 512GB SSD storage for my MacBook Pro? Well, like I mentioned earlier, the thing that I need the most right now for me is going to be time and reliability. By time, you guys understand already, I cannot waste a lot of time, waiting for the video to render while I cannot touch my computer at all. That was what was happening with my old MacBook Pro. It's a good computer, don't get me wrong, but it's quite an old machine and it cannot really support the high-end work that I'm trying to do, like video creation, editing and stuff, but it definitely supports the normal day-to-day basis, such as documentation, all of that kind of stuff. It goes amazingly well. But it can support me with my creating, or with my productivity, with my works that I'm dealing with nowadays, not only with YouTube but also with my actual start of my work as well. I cannot use my old computer. I can use it, but it's just a lot of time being wasted on waiting for the computer to render stuff out and all of that. Second is the most important thing, and that is reliability. You cannot imagine just how many times I crash my computer. I would say about 100 files are crashed with my old computer. 100 files, 100 editing files, 100 other files that crashed that I need to rebuild. That is a lot of time being wasted on all of this kind of stuff that I need to do again and again. And I cannot afford to do that. Let's say that I work for a very big project and then later on my computer crashed and it's one day till the deadline. Do I need to work on everything from scratch again? Or what? Will I cancel the project and get my reputation ruined? That is something that I cannot afford to happen, and that is why I'm buying this computer. Now, the verdict. Why do I have to go so excessive to spend all of my life saving on this computer? It's like a gamble basically, but a good gamble, because I plan to use this computer for a very long time, and also it's going to be worth it. I feel like it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna help me out in the long run, and I like investing in long-term things, not in short-term things. I try to do that, and a lot of the time my budget limit me, but this time I just went all out. I just literally went all out. Yeah, with that being said, let's take a vaccine and wait until the end of the video to see that if I have any update on the MacBook Pro. And yeah, let us do it together. And so, we are back 2 or 3 days after I bought the MacBook Pro, going through vaccination. And what exactly is the verdict on the new MacBook Pro that I have? Well, I just want to point out that it is absolutely extraordinary. When I said extraordinary, I mean very special, one of the most powerful computer that I have ever owned. And considering that I spent literally all of my money, then it better live up to all of those values. And it did. Except it exceeded all of my expectations toward what a MacBook Pro M1 can be. The rendering speed of my video editing software is incredibly fast. Everything went smooth with a touch of a button. The application just pops up. Everything is so smooth, and I really love the MacBook Pro that I have. But with that said, the question still remains, should everyone have the new MacBook Pro M1 or should you buy one? Well, I'm going to just give out a very cliche and general answer, and that is, you should only buy it if you need it. And it is true, why would you want to upgrade something when you already have a good enough of a performing computer? One of the reasons why I decided to not use my old MacBook Pro and decided to buy a new one is because my old one lasted me for about 3.5 years. It's a very good computer, do not get me wrong. However, tech, as you may know already, depreciate very fast, especially the spec inside of it, and if you're using it for heavy workload, then it's gonna depreciate even faster. And that is for me while using my old MacBook Pro, and I see the performance degrading, I cannot really rely on it. So I need a machine that I can hugely rely on, and reliability, time, and all of those kind of stuff are my top priority. I don't want to be wasting time fearing that my file would get crashed and I would lose everything completely. And that was my old MacBook Pro was giving me, this one. And so that is exactly why I decided to buy a new MacBook Pro M1 with quite a higher spec, because I expect to use it for the next 4 or 5 years. So the same goes for you guys. When the new tech comes out, it doesn't mean we have to buy it immediately. If you can use your old computer well, if you can use your old computer for doing your everyday tasks very well, then what's the point of buying a new one? Just use your old one and that should be enough. Do not try to climb up to another level, because believe me or not, you might not find it that different. The only time that you find it different is when you really see your old computer performing very bad, and upgrading will give you a huge boost, and that is what I experienced. And so, with that being said, this is sort of a general vlog unboxing video that I show to you guys. But after 1 month of using this computer, I am going to basically do a 1 month review of my experience using the MacBook Pro. So stay tuned for that. It will be about a month from now, I'm not so sure. But yeah, with that being said, that is all that I want to share with you in this video. If you like it, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for 157 subscribers. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!